Hey, good evening, everybody. How you doing this pre-inauguration eve here? Well, looks like it's showtime. Hopefully, everybody is in a place where they feel pretty comfortable personally, and with your family situation, your personal situation, your security, your ability to sustain your lifestyle here for the next for the foreseeable future. God knows how long. Um, but I wanted to talk about just several topics here, and it's sort of a condensed version of what we have all been talking about probably over the last month due to what's going on since the election. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this right now. And I'm not rich, I'm not wealthy, as far as cash goes and all that, and having money on hand. But I will go ahead and tell you guys to so grab as much cash as you can, safely hold on to right now. I'm not telling you to empty your bank accounts. I'm not saying that. Everybody's got a personal choice to make when it comes to how much cash they want to keep on hand. But if I were you, I would grab some cash. And again, you can find all different opinions on how much that should be. Again, everybody makes their own choices when it comes to that. But there's a reason why I'm telling you that. And the Great Reset is here. Okay, the deep state and all the players have accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. So this is part one, and the Great Reset is probably going to happen. Infringement of our rights is about to happen, and they're going to have to move pretty fast and deliberate because they don't want to take a chance on not having fulfilled their responsibilities to their elite donors that have helped put them in this position, and their handlers, their cabal that they report to. So the Great Reset is here, people. You're going to see an infringement on rights, and that starts with the 2A probably tomorrow. Expect those rights to be curtailed, and definitely I would say whittled down quite a bit. And here's the thing. From an economic standpoint, I don't think that we'll ever be able to sustain Biden's economic nanny state. I don't think we'll be able to do it, even with an insane tax base. Because what it looks like is that he's doing the old California rope-a-dope here. And, tax everybody into submission, and eventually they all leave. And then you have no tax base. That's a hell of an economic plan. So granted, we all can't leave the country. I'm not advocating that at this point, but we cannot sustain the economics that this guy is wanting to implement and his handlers. From the Green New Deal to the illegals that are going to be given amnesty and a pathway to citizenship, the falling dollar. I mean, this thing is getting ready to plunge. And even though the dollar is going to be worth a lot less, I think you're better off to have some of it on hand. Because it's going to be increasingly hard on folks. And, it may come down to a cash bartering type system for some of us that, don't want to play along. Medicare for all, the Green New Deal, the illegals alone is something that we can never tax our way out of. I don't think we can. I just don't think the number's there. Plus, we already owe, throw all the debt that we already have on top of that. I mean, this is a endless bottomless pit, if you will, of debt. And somebody's going to want their money or want something for it before long. And we all know who that is. China. So this is going to fail us all. All right, and there are a lot of stupid voters in America. We all know that. And, you know, I'm not real fired up about unifying with anybody, especially those people that are directly responsible for causing me financial harm, which is about to happen most likely. So, you know, I'm not real interested in unifying with anybody because it's a pretty grim outlook. It's pretty damn grim. So I would, you know, go tonight, go in the morning, see what you can get your hands on as far as cash goes. Just to have yourself some money, and then you know what, you can always go put it back if you feel comfortable and everything's good. You know, you can always open up a different account of some kind. But, you know, I would have some money on hand. Chances are that this thing's going to be, you know, eat up with rebellion and vitriol and I would say protest. That's putting it lightly, but there could be quite a bit of upheaval shortly and for the foreseeable future, especially when people start becoming impacted economically that weren't so before, just because people voted the way they did. So I, for one, I'm not going to, you know, take it lying down, so to speak. I'm going to be pretty upset. And we had a good thing going, and you people screwed it up. So be prepared for that. You know, again, I don't have the magic number of what you should pull out, but I think you need to have some stuff outside of the walls of the bank just to have options. Tomorrow, if you can, I would just make maybe one last sweep through the store if that's something you feel comfortable doing, or you know, grabbing those other things that are important to all of us, those regulated items, and fill those gas tanks as soon as you can, tonight or tomorrow morning. Just be prepared for the worst, and hopefully it'll be less than that, but be prepared for the worst. And it's a real shame, but you know, we've all seen this coming. We've had plenty of time to talk about it. We've had plenty of discussion. We've had plenty of interaction back and forth. Again, I don't think any of us have a crystal ball, but I think the writing is on the wall, and we expect to see some of these things crash and burn, and that's putting it nicely. So, you know, I wish everybody the best. I hope that we stick together and keep, you know, talking to each other and keep the content moving and keep learning from each other and passing along good intel and good advice to each other. That's real important to me, and it's important. I hope it's important to you. You know, it's just us. And if the rumors are true about this cabinet, God help us all. And if you don't think that Joe's going to be pushed around by his handlers and the progressives on the left, you're sadly mistaken. Because they're going to have him do what they want him to do. They got 2 years to make drastic changes. 2 years. So remember that going forward. And with that, I wish everybody a great night and a great day tomorrow. Keep prepping. Stack it deep. Long live the Republic.